evening. So now let's discuss about yesterday's CSAT paper. So UPSC Prelims CSAT paper. So how was the exam? How did you feel that? So is it easy, moderate or difficult? So let me tell you one thing. So this paper is not a, you can't see any new twist in this paper. So if you see from the last few years trend, so you can expect similar kind of paper. So we are not seeing anything new in this paper. So whatever it is given from the last few years, that is from 2019, same trend we can see it in CSAT paper. So probably paper 1 is something what we didn't expect, but GS paper 2, which is CSAT, so which was conducted yesterday, was not a difficult one or a different one. So it was a normal trend, so which we expected normally. So the same trend is followed for the last few years, that is from 2019. You can see the same trend. I would say that this paper is moderate, and from this paper, so if you practice it good enough questions, if you practice already, if you pay proper attention to CSAT paper, it wouldn't be difficult task to qualify in this paper. Only thing that most of the students are saying that mathematics questions are quantitative aptitude questions are more. So this was the trend, so which we could see from the last few years. From the 2019 onwards, we could see that more number of quantitative aptitude questions were asked in the exam. The same happened in this year also. And by the way, this year paper is no different from the previous year papers. This is exactly like 2019, 2020, 21 set. And of course, if you can see this, and again, so most of the students are asking that, so why there are no questions from the ratios and proportions or percentages, time and distance, time and work. So of course, again, if you see the last few years papers, so we can see that more number of questions of quantitative aptitude were asked from the number system topic and permutations and combination. Same thing happened here. Okay. So at least if you practice for the last 4 years paper, you could see this paper, you can expect this kind of paper. I wouldn't say that this paper is a difficult one. This is absolutely moderate paper. Okay, so this is enough. This paper is enough if you practice it. The only thing, so probably if you don't pay enough attention to the CSAT paper, then there would be a difficult task. Otherwise, this paper is a moderate paper which you can easily qualify in this paper, because it is only a qualifying paper. You don't need to get maximum marks from it, right? So, and also this year, when you compare with the other previous year papers, comprehension section is also easy. So if you compare with the other year papers, so this year paper comprehension section is also easy. With that advantage also, we can easily qualify. Of course, one drawback for this paper is there are not much questions from the reasoning. Most of the students who are scared of maths or depends on this one, so reasoning section. But unfortunately, we don't get maximum questions from the reasoning. So it's hardly like 10 to 15 questions only we have. So we got actually 27 questions from the comprehension section. But after them, so 10 to 15 are very easy. So we can put it. And from quantitative aptitude, more number of questions were asked from the quantitative aptitude. Reasoning, by the way, it is 10 to 15 questions. We can say that. So rest of the questions are from the quantitative aptitude. And again, maximum number of almost 60 to 70% of your quant questions are also 60% of your quant questions are also covered from number system topic and permutations and combinations. So which was happened, I mean, so the same already. So when I discussed in the class, the same thing I told you, that you can expect more number of questions from number system topic and permutations and combinations. So because it is the trend from the last few years, the same thing, so we got to see it in the paper. And the next question is, we have more number of data sufficiency questions, which means that, so is that statement 1 is alone enough to solve the question or not, or statement 2 itself is enough to solve the question or not, this kind of questions. Again, so this is the new trend from 2019 onwards. So that's why this paper is not a different one. So there were no major changes we could see it in this paper. Okay. Anyway, let's discuss some problems here. And also we are providing you. So this is actually set B. We are providing CSAT set D question. I mean key sheet, key paper in the description link. You can also see it. And for the all remaining sessions or remaining booklets also, like series A, B, C, D, you will get to know that within short time, right? So by the way, we have a solution for P we have also key for set B. You can also check the key. Right? Let's see the questions. So while attempting the questions, one thing is very important. The major thing is for CSAT paper, especially when you are doing arithmetic or reasoning questions or comprehension, the first thing is you need to identify the questions, and which you can solve it easily, and you need to know the art of leaving the question. So there are some problems which you may not get to know immediately. So that kind of questions you can leave it there only, and you have to choose the questions which you can confident about 100%. And if you choose that kind of questions, so maximum questions you can solve it from this paper. Let's see that which kind of paper. So I am not discussing all the problems from here. So I'll discuss the questions which are very easy, you can easily score it. Okay, and also the questions which were asked in the previous year papers. Right. Again, I will tell you one more point. If you just prepare, if you practice last 5-6 years papers, and at least 30% to 40% is similar kind of questions were asked from this paper. I'll explain it anyways. So anyway, I am not discussing the passes, so I am just directly going to the point questions. Let's see the seventh question. If you see the seventh question, just 2 minutes. So this is a very easy question, seventh question. So 0 is written as, here 0 is written as CHUR. This is coding and decoding. So the question is from coding and decoding, very easy. In a certain code long, 0 is coded as CHUR. So I can easily say that, so Z to C means that we are skipping 2 letters A and B. E to H means that F, G, which means that 2 letters. R means that S, T. So O means that P, Q. So we are skipping 2 letters. In a word 0, so we are the coded long messages, we are skipping two letters. The same will be applied for the player word. So player means that the word is what? Player. Player means that here you can see that. So just skip the next 2 letters Q, R. So if you skip the letter S, L, M, N. So if you skip the next 2 letters O. A, if you skip the next 2 letters, that is B and C. The next letter is what? D. Y, the next 2 letters, which means that Z and A. If you skip the next 2 letters, that is Y. So if you write it in that format, if you just do it in the format, so the right answer is what? Option D. Option D is the right answer for the 7th question from set B, which is a very easy question. Okay, so you can just solve the question within fraction of seconds. Let's discuss about the next one. 7th one answer is D, and 8th one is also easy, but this one is consider the following statement: A is older than B, C and D. So likewise, so 5 statements are given. How many statements given above are required to determine the oldest person? It's again like to find out the final answer, how many statements are required, like data sufficiency questions, right? To determine, so there are 5 statements: A is older than B, C and D are of the same age, E is the youngest. Likewise, we have 5 statements. Now we need to find out the answer, who is the oldest of the person. A is older than B. So A is from 1, A is older than B means that I'll just take it as A greater than B. Second one, C and D are of the same age. C and D are of the same age. Third one, E is the youngest. How many persons are there? A to F. So which means that 6 persons are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F is the youngest person, right? Sorry, E is the youngest person. E is the youngest person. So by the way, we need to find out the oldest person. To find out the oldest person, so out of the given statements, how many statements are required to find out the oldest person among the given persons? Like E is the youngest person, from this I cannot find out the answer. And similarly A greater than B, again I cannot find out the answer. C is equal to D. Let's take the next statement. 3 is also taken. Next, 4th one is F is younger than D. F is younger than D. So which means that it is represented like this. F is younger than means that less than D. I'll mark it like this. F is older than A. F is older than A. And this is the one. And to find out the answer, okay, how many statements are, so here what is the question? We need to find out oldest person. E is the youngest person, and A greater than B, C is equal to D, F is less than D, F is greater than A. Okay, so A is a common word. From these two I could say that A is greater than B. Okay, F is greater than A. So which means that F is greater than A will be taken in this way. And now from this statement, F is less than D, which means that D is greater than F. D is greater than F. Now what is the relation between C and D? C is equal to D. Okay, by the way, E is the youngest person. E is the youngest person. So now I can arrange that this is B, A, F, C and D. Both are at the same case. This is the arrangement. Okay, so who is the oldest person, C or D is the oldest person? By the way, to decide this answer, to find out that answer, which statements are required? I need to require all the statement, right? So I need to use all the statements, then only I will get the answer. In the five statements, even if I don't know one statement, if I don't get one statement, I don't get the answer, right? So how many statements are required to find out the oldest person? So 5 persons are required. So answer is what? 5 persons. All 5. So all 5 statements are required. Is it clear? So 8th one answer is 8th one is also simple, but you need a little bit attention to solve this question, data sufficiency question. So anyways, when you are preparing for the CSAT exam, definitely you had to prepare this kind of questions, because this is the trend from 2019. You could see the papers from 2019. We have many questions from the data sufficiency question, right? Okay, so let's look at the next one. 9th one also, we can solve the next 9th one also. So the 9th one is, consider the following including the questions in the statements. There are 5 members in the family. 5 members. The 5 members are what? A, B, C, D. What is the relation E to B? Then what is the relation E to B? So here A and B are a married couple. This is a question related to the blood relation. Okay, so this is the question related by the blood relation. By the way, the blood relation question is not directly asked. So again, it is like, which of the following statement is correct in respect of the above question? Statement 1, statement 2 and statement 3 are sufficient to answer the question, which means that this type of question is again related to the data sufficiency question. Okay, so now we need to find out the relation between what? Relation between B and E. So to find out the answer for the relation between B and E, which statements are required? So the first statement is what? A and B are married couple. A and B are married couple. I don't know who is the male member and female member. Just I'll take this first statement like this. See, our concentration is to find out the relation between E and B. From this statement 1, can I find out the answer? I cannot find out the answer. So let's take all the statements. Statement 2 is what? Statement 2 is D is father of C. D is father of C. D is father of C. D is a male member. I'll just put it in the square box. E is D's son. E is D's son means that E is D's son. From this also I don't get this answer. From 2 and 3 also. Okay. So A and C are sisters. A is already arranged. See, I need to get the relation between B and D. So from 2 and 3 also I am not getting the answer. Even if I combine that one. Now if I am combining this one. So this one first statement is separate one. 2 and 3 now I am taking that. Now if I take the statement 4. A and C are sisters. A and C are sisters. Sisters is this one. I had one more information if I take this. See, if I take the 2, 3, 4 also, I don't get the relation from B to E. If I am not taking the first statement, if I take the 2, 3, 4 also, I don't get the relation between B and A. So now I need the relation between B and E. So let me take the first statement also. If I use the first statement also, now A and B, I know that A and B are married couple. Okay. So this is from, if I take that first statement, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4. If I take all the statements, so this is the information I get. Can I find out the answer now? What is the relation between E to B? Yes, E to B. Now I can find out the relation between E to B. How is E related to B? Okay, so B means that brother-in-law, so because wife's brother. B's wife's brother means that brother-in-law. By the way, answer is not important for us. What is important to us is, so to find out the relation between E and B, out of the given statements, how many statements are required to answer the question? I need all the 4 statements, then only I get the answer. So how many statements are required? All the 4 statements, all the statements together are sufficient to answer the question. So option C is the right one. Is it clear? This is the blood relation type question. Now let's look at the 10th one. So 10th one. 10th one, again it is an easy question. Number system questions, you would say that. Choose the group which is different from the other. So we could do the problems of like number series. Okay, so this is like this, odd man out. So 4 options are given. Choose the group which is different from the others. Which group of numbers will have a different logic from the remaining numbers? If you could see that the first number 17, 37, 47, 97, 31, 41, 53, 67. So this is a number series. So in reasoning topic we have a number series topic, and in that concept we have odd man out. So which means that we need to choose a different one among the given numbers. Like if you could observe the numbers, just observe the numbers. Identification of the numbers is important. Just if you observe the numbers 17, 37, 47, 97. Okay, what is the immediate thing that comes to your mind if you see these numbers 17, 37, 47, 97, all these numbers? Those numbers are prime numbers, right? So immediately if you look at these numbers are prime numbers. So 31, 41, 53, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, all these numbers are prime numbers. 83, 89, so these numbers are prime numbers, but 91 is not a prime number. 91 is not a prime number. 91 is a composite number. See, even if this question is asked from the number series related question, again it is the question from the number system concept. So maths related question. Like you need to know the prime numbers. Of course, so the only thing for this paper is if you give proper attention to this paper, if you don't think that this CSAT is an easy one, so we need to practice it at the last stage. If you are in that mood, probably you may feel that this is a difficult paper. Otherwise, this paper is not a difficult one. And I would say that this paper is exactly like from 2019 in the similar lines. You could say that similar lines. So the answer anyways, this is what all the remaining numbers, all these sets are A, B, C, options A, B, C or prime numbers. Well, option D, 83, 89, 97 are the prime numbers, but 91 is not a prime number. So what is the answer for the 10th one? 10th one, option is D. Right? Let's look at the next problem, 6 kind of problems. Okay, we'll take this one. Okay. Take the 15th one, 14th one. So it is given that if 7, so it is given like this, 7, 9, 10 is equal to 8. So 9, 11 and 30 is equal to 5. So 11, 17, 21 is equal to 13. What is the value of 23 plus 4 plus 15? What is the value? Okay, and here we need to find out that value. So by the way, if you observe this number 7, 9, 10, 9, 11, 13, which number? So what is the logic we are applying? So again, number series related question. So 7, 9, 10. So if I add the numbers 10 plus 9, 9 plus 7. So 9 plus 7 is 16, 16 plus 10 is 26, right? If I add all the numbers, that 7 plus 9, 9 plus 10 is equal to 26. So from 26, I need to get 8. So which means that 26 digit sum is what? 26 digit sum is nothing but 8. And similarly, if you take the numbers 9 plus 11, first of all you add all the given numbers. 9 plus 11 is 20, 20 plus 3 is 50. For the entire sum, the digit sum is what? 5 plus 0 is 5. The digit sum is what? 5 plus 0, which is nothing but 5. And if you take the numbers 11 plus 7, 28, 28 plus 20, 28 plus 21 means that 49. So the sum of all these numbers is what? The sum of all these numbers is 11 plus 17 plus 21 is 49. What is the digit sum? The digit sum is nothing but 4 plus 9 is nothing but 13. 13 is the digit sum which was given in the so the logic, what is the logic we are applying here? First we add all the given numbers, and after that, after getting the final number, we take the digit sum. Similar logic, 23 plus 4 is 27, 27 plus 5 is what? 42. 42 means that what is the digit sum for this number? 4 plus 2 is 6. So answer is what? The first one answer is 14th one, answer is 6. Okay, is it clear? 14th one answer is 8. And just identification, and so these are not complicated one, because so if you so again I would say the same thing multiple times, because if you practice the papers from 2019 to 2022 at least, So you could see the same kind of questions. So even the logics also. So the next one, 15th one. So 15th one is what? Let x be the, so just read the problem 15th one. Let x be a positive number. Let x be a positive number integer such that 7x plus 96 is divisible by x. There is a number x which is a positive integer. Positive integer. Integer means that what? So any number like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to infinity. By this one minus 2, minus 3. So this number, this question, all these questions are from the number system topic. X is a positive integer. There is a number which is in the form of 7x plus 96 is divisible by x. Then how many values of x are possible? So there is a number 7x plus 96. There is a number which is in the form of 7x plus 96. It is given in the problem that 7x plus 96 number is completely divisible by x. Then how many values of x are possible? And if you take that problem, first thing is what? X is a positive integer. So 7x by x. So you can divide like this, 7x plus x plus 96 by x. X get cancelled, so there would be no problem like that. So here we don't require this one. So only we have to find out, we have to take this number. So how many numbers of 96 are divisible by different numbers? Here 7x plus 96 must be divisible by x. If I separate them, like you can separate it, right? So 7x by x plus 96 by x. 7x by x means that x get cancelled. So that means that all the numbers 7 multiples are divisible by x. So I don't need to take this condition. Now the remaining part is what? 96 by x. So which means that here we need to find out how many values of x are possible. How many values of x are possible means that how many numbers are perfectly dividing the number 96. 96 is divisible by how many numbers? So you can write the numbers like 96 are divisible by which numbers? 96 are divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4. In this way we can write all the numbers. Or otherwise if you carefully observe the numbers, observe the problem, 96 must be divisible by some number. So what are these numbers? 96, the number is divisible by different numbers means that this is nothing but what? Factors, right? We supposed to, this x is what? For 96, this x value is nothing but finding out the factors. Now how to find out the number of factors? 96 means that there is a concept called, which is a very very important concept again. So finding out the number of factors to any number. So first of all we need to write the given number. So one way is we can check all the numbers up to 96. Another way is, the simplest way is by not writing all the numbers. 96, first of all you write it as a product of two prime numbers, product of different prime numbers. Okay, 32 3 0. Okay, so number of factors for 96 means that prime number whole to the power of different numbers. And this concept you must remember. So power plus 1, power plus 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 6 into 2 means that what? 12. So the answer is 12. If you know this concept, we can easily find out the answer. Otherwise, we need to write all the factors for 96. See, I write the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and next number is what? 6, and next number is what? So we have to look all these numbers. 96 is divisible by different numbers. What are the different numbers? If you write all the different numbers, if you don't know this method, you need to write all. You need to take all these numbers. Generally, if you write all these numbers, there are 12 factors we have. Okay, that actually we can find out in this way. So 96, the answer is what? The number of factors for this one, answer is 12. It is actually a number system related problem again. Is it clear? Okay, let's look at the next one. So just there are some problems which require the, so you need to require some conceptual clarity. So CSAT is no longer so. Most of the students thought that we can qualify in the CSAT paper without taking the mathematics help. So that is the problem, the guys. So you are actually having that. So without having the help of quantitative aptitude, we cannot qualify in the CSAT paper. Okay, so that is the reason most of the students thought that the CSAT paper would be difficult. So if you are not focusing on mathematics, quantitative, so you can see that in this paper only. So this is 30 questions, 30 plus. Even if you take that 45 questions, so 35 questions at least. So 35 to 40 questions are from the quantitative aptitude. So which means that 45% of questions, 50% almost 50% of your question paper is from the quantitative aptitude. So which means that from the maths part. That's why this part is very important. But let's look at the next one. If P, Q, R, S are different, so I read out this number. So if P, Q, R, S are distinct, which means that different single digit positive numbers, then what is the greatest value of P plus Q into R plus S? Here it is given that P, Q, R and S. There are 4 numbers P, Q, R and S. All these numbers are single digit. All these numbers are single digit positive integers. Single digit positive integers. Then what is the greatest value of? P plus Q into R plus S. P plus Q into R plus S. Okay. So we need to find out the maximum value or the greatest value of P plus Q into R plus S. So P, Q, R as the single digit positive integers. It is given that so P, Q, R, S are single digit positive integers, which means that P, Q, R, S you can take the numbers as 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Okay. So but all the 4 numbers are different numbers. So you can take any numbers from P, Q for P, Q, R, S. That is your choice. But after taking those numbers, this complete product P plus Q into R plus S, the final product value must be the maximum value. In such way, we need to take the numbers, we need to assume the numbers P, Q, R, S. So we cannot immediately take the numbers for P, Q, R, S because there is a condition. The condition is what P plus Q into R plus S must be the maximum number. So you need to know the concept here. So the simple concept, if you know the simple concept, it would be a very easy question. See, whenever you are finding out the greatest value of product of two variables. So whenever you are finding out the greatest value of product of two variables. So this is a product P plus Q into R plus S is a product, right? So these are the variables. For variables, when you are finding out the greatest value for a product, so to find out the greatest value or the maximum value, the two numbers must be the equal numbers. So which means that P plus Q and R plus S must be the same numbers. So P plus Q into is equal to R plus S. Both the numbers must be same. Whenever you are finding out the product of two numbers maximum value, product of two variables maximum value, P plus Q, R plus S, which means that these are the variable value. So even if I am finding out what is the maximum value of X and Y, so whenever you are finding out the maximum value, so maximum value means that you need to equate these two values. The two values must be, the two variables must be equal. In similar way, P plus Q and into R plus S, so I need to find out the maximum value. So you take the equal values for P plus Q and R plus S. See, whatever could be the value, so you just think logically here. P plus Q value, R plus S value, both the numbers must be the same value, right? Let's say that P plus Q value is X, R plus S value is also X. X into X is equal to what? X cube. Because why? So these two numbers, in order to get the maximum value, these two values must be the maximum. Which means that what? These two values must be same. So if I take this value as X, again, if I take this value as X, X into X is what? X square. Which means that the final product is what? X square. X square means that what? It is in the form of perfect square. So the final answer must be what? A perfect square answer. The final answer must be what? A perfect square. So which means that out of the given options, so you just look at the options. So which option is the perfect square? That is your answer. Which option is the perfect square? 225. So 225 is a perfect square. So your answer is 225. And this is a concept related question. So maximum, whenever you are finding out the maximum value of a product, all the numbers, all the variables numbers must be equal. So here two values we are multiplying. So X into X means that X square, which means the final product must be the perfect square value. So out of the given options, which is a perfect square? 225 is the perfect square. Is it clear? Let's take the 17th question. 17th one. Again, it is also a number series. See, there were a lot of questions from the number series, number system concept, and also permutations and combinations. So already I told you in the classes that maximum we will get the questions from these two topics. In these two topics only cover like 50% of quantitative aptitude question. This time again you have that 70% of questions from the quantitative aptitude or from number system questions and permutations and combination. And this was the trend from 2019. Okay. So a number n is formed by writing 9 for 99 times. Then what is the remainder if n is divided by 30? So this remainder concept, every year this question was there in the exam from 2020. So what is the remainder? Remainder concept is very important. In this paper you had two questions from this remainder concept. Directly and indirectly every year we had the questions from the remainders concept. Okay, so let's take this question. The question is a number n is formed by writing 9 for 99 times. 9 for 99 times. What is the value of n? The value of n is nothing but, so 99999. Likewise, how many times it is written? It is written 99 times. Okay. Then what is the remainder if n, which means that this number is completely divided by 30. There is a number n. The number is what? The n is what? It is formed by writing 9 for 99 times. 9 for 99 times means that 99999. Likewise, how many times we are writing it? 99 times. If I divide this complete number with 30, what is the remainder we get? What is the remainder? So this is a concept of remainders from the number system concept. If you see this one, so first of all, if 9 is there, so immediately you always remember this point. If 9 is there, can I write it as 10 power 1 minus 1? If the number is completely having 9s, and this is the immediate point we need to remember. So if the complete number is having only 9s, then immediately you just write the complete number in this format. So 9, can I write it as 10 minus 1? 99 means that, can I write it as 10 square minus 1? 999 means that 10 cube 1000 minus 1. 10 power 4 minus 1, right? You see that single 9 means that 10 power 1. 2 9s means that I write it as 10 square minus 1. 3 9s means that what? 10 cube minus 1. 4 9s means that what? What is the format of the number? General form of the number 10 power 4 minus 1. And similarly now, can I write that n values? How many 9s we have? The complete number is having only 9s only, right? So how many times we have? 99 times. So the number must be written in the form of what? 10 power 99 minus 1, right? Then this number must be divided with 13. What is the remainder we get? Okay. So this remainder concept is very important. So we had the questions from 2019 and 20. So every year you had one question from the remainder concept. So this remainder we will find out by using a method called quotient. So here if you take the 10 power 99 minus 1, so this we can write it as remainder of 10 power 99 divided by 30 minus remainder of 1 by 30. So remainder of 10 power 99 by 30 means that the first thing, so you take the quotient of 30. So I don't know so how many of you know the quotient method, so but this is a just discussion about the paper, so I am writing it directly. 13 means that 13 minus 1 by 13 is 12 by 13, 13 get cancelled. So 12 divided 12. So 12 8s are 96. So 12 8s are 96 means that the number is what? 12 8s are 96. The remainder here we get is 3. So by using the quotient we can actually make the power in the simplest form from 10 power 99 to 10 power 3. Minus 1 by 13 means that 1 is the power. One smaller number by larger number, the remainder is always the smaller number divided by 30. So 1000 minus 1 means that 999 by 13. So if you divide this, the 999 with 30, that is the final thing we need to do. 13 9 is 71, 8, 13 6 is 78. So the answer is 11. So the answer is 11. Okay. So by the way, this concept, so I'm not giving you the complete details about the concept, but toe chain method is very important to find out the reminders of any problem. And you could see the problems, so even if you can, so now you can just check the papers, previous year papers at least. So most of the questions are related to the previous year questions, most of the questions. This question, so this type of questions are asked from the 2020 onwards, right? So by applying the toe chain method, we can find out the answer. So answer is what? 11. So next one. So only thing in this paper is, so we need to give importance to the quantitative aptitude. So if you have a regular practice to the paper quantitative aptitude, then it would not be a difficult one. Okay, let's take the next one, 18th question. Now 18th question. The question is, each digit of a 9-digit number is 1. A number is given. The number is what? A 9-digit number. So there is a big number. The number is what? A 9-digit number. And the complete 9-digit number. So each digit of that 9-digit number is what? The complete number is 1. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Likewise, how many times we have? 9 digits. So likewise, we have 9 digits. I'll write this now. So 3, 6, 9. This complete number. So what is the number? So 111. So this is the number. It is multiplied itself only. So this number is again multiplying with the same number. Okay. So first, each digit of a 9-digit number. First of all, the number is what? A 9-digit number. So which means that in that number we have 9 digits, and each digit is what? Each digit is 1. So 9 ones. It is multiplied by itself. So 111 into 111 into 111. Then what is the sum of the digits of the resulting number? Okay. So what is the sum of the resulting numbers? Okay. Can we multiply all these numbers? Do we have time to multiply all these numbers? So both the numbers. It is a 9-digit number and 9-digit number. We cannot multiply the numbers. So which means that there must be a logic. So this logic. So when you are learning the concept of space. So 1 square means that what? 1. 11 square means that what? 121. 221 square means that what? 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. And these things we are going to learn it in the number system concept. That's why I always told the students that so number system and permutations and combination plays a major role in CSAT preparation. Okay. So here 4 1 square means that I can write that 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you can see some logic from this numbers. So 1 square means that 1, 11 square means that 121, 21 square means that 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So 4 1 square means that 1, 2, 3, 4. So if all the digits in the given number is ones only, then see you have that 4 digits, right? So here if you see this three ones are there. So my number is what? My final number is what? 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So first we write the numbers. So how many ones are there? 3 numbers, 3 ones are there. So I write the number 1, 2, 3. From there onwards it gradually decreases. So here I have that 4 ones, which means that 1, 2, 3, 4. From there the numbers are what? Decreasing. So 5 ones means that 1, 2, 3. Here we have that 5 ones, which means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from there onwards it gradually decreases. So similarly here, so 9 ones, so 111 into 111. So which means that again it is nothing but what? So 1 square, right? Same numbers we are multiplying, which is nothing but square. How many digits we have? 9 digits. So what is the number we finally got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Since we have that, see here if I have that 5 ones, the answer is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From there onwards it gradually decreases. 4, 3, 2, 1. So here we have that 9 ones, which means that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next from there onwards the number is gradually decreases. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now what is the question? What is the sum of the digits of the resulting number? What is the sum of the digits of the resulting number? The resulting number is this one. Okay. See, what is the sum of all these digits? What is the sum of all these numbers? If you see the numbers 1 to 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the consecutive digits from 1 to 9. What is the sum of the first time numbers? Can I say that these numbers are 1 to, we are adding up the numbers from 1 to 9 consecutively, right? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to 9. So what is the sum of the first n natural numbers n into n plus 1 by 2? I'll just break this complete number as 1 to 9, okay, from 1 to 8. Anyways, we are adding the numbers, digits. If I add all the digits up to 9, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to 9, sum of the first n natural numbers means that what? N into n plus 1 divided by 2. So 2 5s are 5 into 9 is what? 45. And also I need to, so up to 1 to 9 I am adding. So from this number again I need to add plus 8, plus 7, plus 6. I need to add all these numbers also, right? All these digits also. Again if you add the digits, 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus up to 1. So it is in the form of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to 8. So again it is what? Sum of the first n natural numbers. So n means that n into n plus 1 divided by 2. 2 4s are 4 into 9 is what? 36. What is the answer? So the final sum of the digits is 45 plus 36 is 81. So answer is 81 for this problem. Okay, so 81. So we could also have that 19th and 20th one. So we can try this. We'll take that only few problems which are very easy and also which were asked in the similar lines of previous year papers. Okay. So 19th one answer is, so 19th one, so take that little bit time, and 20th one is a geometry related question and permutation related question. So which actually, so most probably most of the students don't know about this too. But if you still try it, so we'll get the answer. So let's take the next problems. Okay, so these are also, we can say that, so suppose if I take this, these numbers are, we randomly take some numbers to find out the answer. Let's take 25th question. Consider the following in respect of prime number P and composite number C. Okay, in respect of prime number P. So this kind of problems are like by randomly choosing the numbers. So we have to assume some numbers. Consider the following in respect of prime number P and composite number C. So P represents the prime number, P stands for prime number, C stands for composite number. Okay. So we'll take some numbers for the prime numbers. So prime numbers means that what? 2, 3, 5, 7. So this is like trial and error method. Okay, we'll take some numbers, we'll assume some numbers and we'll try some numbers, right? So composite numbers means that we have the numbers as 4, 6, 8, 9 like this. Okay, so first if you take the first condition, what is the first condition? P plus C, it is given that, and we need to, so P plus C by P minus C can be even, 2P plus C can be odd, PC can be odd. Okay, so P plus C divided by P minus C can be odd. Let's see that this can be even. Let's see that whether it could be, is there any possibility to get the final value is an even number or not. P plus C divided by P minus C. Let me choose one number from this. 2. P means that what? Prime number. Composite number, suppose if I take that 4, 2 minus 4. So P minus 6 minus 2, which is minus 3. Minus 3 means that this is not an even number. So by choosing 2 and 4, I am not getting an odd number, right? Let me take another value. Okay, now I'll take the 2 and composite number as 6. Now 2 plus 6 divided by 2 minus 6. Okay. So you don't just take simply one when you are taking that, assuming the numbers, trial and error method. So you choose that 2 or 3, then it would be easy for us to get the final answer. If I choose 2 from the list of P, if I choose 6 from the list of C, 2 plus 6 is 8, 2 minus 6 is 4. 4 2s are minus 2. So minus 2. So even numbers, odd numbers means that we could have that positive numbers and we can also have the negative numbers. Right? So I got what? I got minus 2. Minus 2 is which number? Even number. And here he is saying that can be. He is not saying that P plus C divided by P minus C is always even number. He is saying that P plus C divided by P minus C can be even number. Can be. Okay? So here I am taking some number and here I am taking some number. So first I am choosing the numbers 2 and 4. I am not getting even number. So the final answer is odd number. That's why if I change the composite number to 6, then I will get that the final product is, final value is what? Even number. So first one can be even is right one, and second one is 2P plus C can be odd number. Odd number means that first of all you see this one. if I add that 2 into p means that 2 into any number is an even number, right? 2 into any number. A little bit mathematical understanding is required here. If you know the concept of even numbers or odd numbers, a little bit concept if we apply that, we can save the time. So 2p, which means that 2 into any number is in the format of even number. See, so even number plus which number is an odd number. So the final number must be odd number. So here this number must be even number. Composite number. What is composite number? Composite number means that we could have that, we can take that any number. But before that, even number plus which number is equal to odd number. Yes, even number if I add with odd number, then only I'll get that. Then only I'll get the odd number, right? So even number. So if I take that 2p values, so p value is 2 here. So here the next composite number must be odd number to get the odd number. Suppose if I take that 2, 9. So now for the second one I am choosing the number 2 from it, 9 from it. 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 9 is equal to what? 13. 13 is which number? Odd number. So 2p plus c can be odd number. It is also the right one, right? And next pc can be the odd number. pc can be odd number. So odd number means that what? Prime number. If I take that prime number is odd number means that odd number into odd number is equal to odd number, right? So if I take one odd number, so it is a product of two numbers. The product of two numbers p and c must be equal to odd number. So when do we get, when we are multiplying different numbers, when do we get that odd number? So if I multiply two odd numbers, then I will get that odd number. So p means that what? So p value must be taken from the odd numbers. Let me take that 3 is one number. Composite number, if I take that another number, 3 9 is 27 is a odd number. See, in every option we have like can be. Okay, we had that can be. He is not saying that definitely, he is saying that can be. So answer is what? So first, which of the statements given above are correct? First one is correct, second one is correct, third one is correct. So 1, 2 and 3. So all these three are correct. And this is randomly choosing the numbers. But when we, so even the previous question also, 24th one also, when you are taking this kind of questions, so we just go in the last time. Okay, don't take it in the earlier stage because we have to choose the different numbers. And this kind of questions will be selected in the last. Okay, that's why I'm saying that when you are preparing for, when you are doing the paper on the CSAT, so you need to know the order of leaving the question. So which you need to know that which kind of questions we have to select first. This kind of questions, so this one 24, 20, 26, we can just go in the last time. Okay, so answer for the 25th one is D, 24th one is C, and 26th one is D. And of course, for the entire, so this is side B, we'll have the answers, key sheet, so which is provided in the description link. You can see it, and for the rest of the sets also, you can see it in a couple of minutes. Okay. Okay. So next 27th one. Just look at the 27th one. 27th one. 27th one is again like 27th one. Again, assuming the numbers. Assuming the numbers, right? For any choices of values of x, y, and z, the 6-digit number of the form x, y, z is divisible by which numbers? Which are the options? So this is in fact an easy question. For any choices of values of x, y, and z. So you can take any values. You can assume any values for x, y, z. And the 6-digit number is in the form of xyz, xyz. And this number xyz and xyz must be divisible by which of the following numbers? 7 and 11 only, 7 and 11 only, 11 and 13 only, 7 and 13 only, 7, 11 and 13 only. Okay. So again you can choose the numbers, you can assume the digits for the complete number xyz, xyz. If you assume the number, let's say that x is 1, y is 2, z is 3. So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this number is, you can choose any digits for x, y, z. You can choose that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can choose any digit for x, y and z. So this x, y, z, so which means it is in the form of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 is divisible by which of the numbers? You don't need to take only 1, 2, 3 for x, y, z. You can, that is your choice. You can choose any digit for x, y, z. Here it is given that for any choices of values of x, y and z. So which means that you can choose that any digits of x, y and z. So 1, 2, 3, let me take it 1, 2, 3 for x, y, z, and again it is repeated 1, 2, 3. So now these numbers are divisible by which numbers? Here I have the numbers 7, 11 and 13 only. So just if you check this number whether it is divisible by 7, 11, 13 and just check this number whether these numbers are divisible by 7, 11, 13. Out of these three numbers, so this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 is divisible by which numbers? Actually this complete number is divisible by 7, 11 and 13, all the numbers, so answer is 7, 11, 13. You can actually check it later. Okay. So 28th one is also easy one, and if you take the 29th one, let's look at the 29th one. And I'm taking the 29th one. How many different 8-digit numbers can be formed by rearranging the digits of the number 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4 such that odd digits occupy odd places and even digits occupy even positions? This is permutations and combinations related question. Actually again same model question was asked in the 2021. Okay, 21 and 22 also. So this is, so in permutations means that arrangement. We have different things like permutations, arrangement of different objects, arrangement of identical objects. So this is what it is, an 8-digit number. 8-digit number. How many different 8-digit numbers can be formed by rearranging the digits of 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4? So what are the digits we are using? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So which means that we are rearranging the digits. See here the first number you can take it as 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I just take the all options like so, like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 by just changing the positions of the numbers, and also there is a condition that what such that odd digits occupy odd positions only. So this is the first position, this is the second position, third position, fourth position, fifth position, likewise. So you have to place that odd digits. Odd digits means that first position, third position, fifth position, seventh position. At those positions we could have that only odd numbers. Odd numbers means that what? So I have that how many odd digits? 1, 1, 3, 3. Okay, so I need to place only those numbers, and this is a problem related to the arrangement of identical objects. Arrangement of identical object means that first you take this condition. So total number of digits is 8 digits. By the way, odd digits occupy odd positions. So I'll take the first condition. Odd digits means that how many odd digits are there? 1, 1, 3, 3. Okay. So first I need to arrange these 4 digits at odd places. So what is that arrangement? First, total number of digits are 4. Out of them, how many are identical? 1 is repeated 2 times, 3 is repeated 2 times. So 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 2 factorial. So this is the arrangement of odd positions at odd numbers at odd positions. Okay. Now the next one is, what is the next condition? Even digits occupy even positions. Even digits occupy even positions means that again how many even numbers we have? 2, 2, 4, 4. And actually in fact so we got the same question, similar kind of questions in the previous year paper. Okay. Even digits at even places means that 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Even positions. 4 factorial means that 24. 4 means that, so if you take that, if you simplify this value is 6. If I simplify this value, 6 into 6 is equal to what? 36. So what is the answer? 36 is the answer. Okay. So it is a question related to the permutation and combination. So arrangement of identical objects. The question is related to what? Arrangement of identical objects. Let's see the next one, 30th one. So the problem is a time and work problem. Time and work problem. A slightly application oriented question, but still a good if you understand the concept, if you know the concept of time and work, so it would be an easy question. Like A, B, C working independently can do a piece of work in 8, 16 and 12 days respectively. So which means that A can do a piece of work in 8 days, B can do the same work in 16 days, C can do it in 12 days. A alone works on Monday, so next day B alone works on Tuesday, C alone works on Wednesday. See, it is given that A is what? A can do a work in 8 days, B can do the same work in how many days? 16 days, C can do the same work in 12 days, right? So A actually in fact work on Monday, B work on Tuesday, C work on Wednesday. A alone again works on Thursday, so which means that next one is what? Thursday, and so on, which means that what? A first works on Monday, next day is work done, next day the work is done by B, and the next day the work is done by C, and the next day is what? Thursday the work is done by A. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and next it is repeated like this. Again the Sunday comes, Sunday A is doing. So likewise, first A started with Monday and then B Tuesday. Likewise the cycle is repeated after every 3 days. Now consider the following statements. The work will be finished on Thursday, the work will be finished in 10 days. First of all, when a time and work related problems are given, you need to assume, so you need to assume the total work. What is the total work? How do you find out the total work? If you know the concept of time and work, first we need to assume the total work. So total work will be assumed by taking the LCM of the given numbers. 8, 16, 12 means that 48 is the LCM. So let's say that the total work is 48 units. Then what is the work done by A in one day? 48 by 8 means that 6 units of work. So in one day A can do 6 units of work. B 48 by 16 means that 3 units. C 48 by 12 means that what? 4 units. Okay. Now first day A is doing on Monday. How much work is done in one day by A? 6 units. So which means that Monday the work is done is what? 6 units of work. And B, so who is doing Tuesday's work, is doing how many units of work? 3 units. C is doing Wednesday's work, which is nothing but what? 4 units. So this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. After 3 days, what is the complete work done by A, B, C? 6 plus 3, 9, 9 plus 4 is what? 13 units. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 13 units of work is done. Next 3 days, which means on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Again, these 3 people are only doing the work simultaneously in the cyclic order, right? So 6 plus 3 plus 4 means that what? Again, 13 units. Again, the next 3 days, A, B, C are doing the work. So A is doing 6 units, B is the next day B is doing 3 units, next day C is doing 4 units of work. 13 units. So which means that 13 plus what is the total work? Total work is 48 units. Up to here 13 plus 13 means that 39 units of work is done. The next day, so 3 cycles are repeated. The next day work is done by whom? A. How many units of work is done by A? 6 units. 39 plus 6 is what? 45 units. Okay, but still they have to do little more work because the total work is what? 48 units. Only up to here 45 units of work is done. So the next day B, in one day B can do how much work? 3 units of work. So 45 plus 3 is 48 units. So the total work is also what? 48 works. So with this the total work is completed. See in how many days the total work is completed? 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9 days. The next day work is done by A, that is 1 day. Next day B is doing that work, that is 1 day. 9 plus 1 means that what? 11 days. So the total work is done in how many days? The work will be finished in 10 days. It is given in the problem in the statements that the work will be finished in 10 days. But stop. How many days are required? 11 days are required. So 11 days is the one. So second option is wrong. And if you look at the work will be finished on which day? So first 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, total 11 days. 11 days means that first day is Monday, second day is Tuesday, third day is Wednesday. Likewise, what is the 11th day? Up to 7, Monday to Sunday, 7 days are over. Monday to Sunday, 7 days are over. 8th day is what? Again Monday. 9th day is what? Tuesday. 10th day is what? Wednesday. What is the 11th day? Because the work is completed after 11 days. So 11 days means that the work will be completed after which day? Thursday, right? So Monday is 8th day, 9th day is Tuesday, 10th day is Wednesday. So 11th day is Thursday. So the work will be completed after which day? Thursday. So the work will be finished on Thursday. So the first option is correct. Which of the above statements is correct? Which of the above statement is correct? Only first one is correct. So second one is wrong because the work will be finished in how many days? 11 days. Okay, the work will be finished in 11 days. So only first option is correct. So only one is right answer. Only one is the right answer. Is it clear? So likewise we have the questions from the quantitative aptitude. This year we had more number of questions from the quantitative aptitude. So reasoning section, so very limited questions we had it in the paper, like hardly like 12 to 14 questions from the reasoning. Rest of the problems are from the quantitative aptitude. So comprehension has 27 questions. This year there is an advantage that so we had the simple questions from the comprehension section. So you can make use of that. So by the way, this is the analysis of the paper. So since we don't have much time, just remember this one thing. So those who are expecting, so I'm actually providing the key in the description if you can see it. So this is side B. You have the complete key. So by the way, if you are not able to crack this one this year, but next time don't repeat the same mistake. So again, so I'm repeating that. So CSAT is not a simple one. So CSAT every year, so most of the students, the toppers also, those who are focusing more on the GS paper is neglecting this paper. That is the reason why you are not able to qualify in this paper. So I would say that this paper is moderate paper. At least if you could solve the questions from the last 4 or 5 years, you could see the same trend of questions. Okay. So this is the thing. And we had the complete key, so I am providing the complete key. Okay, I hope that you did well. So if you don't do it well, so don't worry. So you have to crack it the next time. Okay, thank you.